Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. I am John MugiwaraJM, but before we begin, I have some news. Oh, first, thank you, Jad Peanut, for the 210 bits. Thank you very much. Always so generous with those. My PS4 HDMI is... Turn the PS4 back on. The HDMI doesn't read. The HDMI port is, as far as I can tell, is dead, and I have to replace it or repair it, and I don't have the funds to do that at the moment. So, Tales of Zestiria, Xenoverse 2, and God of War 3 are on indefinite hiatus until I can get the matter resolved. So, for the rest of from now until that happens, no more PS4 games on stream, and the Super Bonus Round is also affected. But for our purposes, Tales of Symphonia, one of my all-time favorite games, will be replacing Tales of Zestiria on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Sam and Max, the inevitable winner of the Wednesday poll, will be replacing Xenoverse 2. And not this week, but next, God of War will be replaced by Metroid Prime. So with that said, that's what we got going on. If you have any questions, feel free to drop me some questions during the stream. But let's begin. When we last left off, I tried to romance Jack, thinking that I could, but Jack is straight. So... Oh, Kelly just informed me Miranda wants to see me. Where is Miranda? Oh, the elevator will tell me. She's in the crew quarters. Despite all that, how's everybody doing? Oh, that sucks. Both the HDMI problem and Jack being straight. It's okay. You can romance her if you're a dude, but I have my lovely lady as Commander Shepard, so nothing I can do. I'll just romance Kelly. Hi, Cocola. Welcome to the stream. I guess you must have missed the announcement, but I think you saw it on Discord. How you doing? I'm still very upset about that, but hopefully I can resolve it at the very latest before Spyro comes out. Otherwise, I'm going to be real pissed. If I had a job still, I wouldn't. This would just be temporary, and I would get repaired without question. But oh yeah, I am so looking forward to Tales of Symphonia. It sucks what happened to Zestiria, but let's be real. Zestiria is a bad game. Like, the story is good, but the game is so fucking bad. Where is Miranda? She's not in the potty. And Symphonia, despite its age, its battle system, its graphics, those may not have aged so well, but my god, the story is so good, and the voice acting is so good too.
Weren't you originally stationed on Horizon?
I actually picked up the game originally because Christine showed it to me way back when we started dating, and I was like, whoa, Scott Menville, the voice of Robin in Teen Titans, is the voice of the main character. Maybe I should pick this up. And it turns out there's a stellar voice cast behind that game. Not just Tara Strong's in it, Crispin Freeman's in it. Jennifer Hale, the voice of our lovely Commander Shepard, is in there. Colleen O'Shaughnessy, the voice of Tails, is in there. I'm trying to think.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
I don't know who the voice of Colette's been otherwise. Oh, I think she was Shiki in World Ends With You. Oh, there's Miranda.
Shepard, I find myself in the unpleasant position of asking for your help. I don't like discussing personal matters, but this is important.
What's going on?
My father was extremely wealthy. He wanted the ideal daughter, and he paid a great deal to genetically tailor me. When I learned that my father was more interested in controlling a dynasty than raising a daughter, I left.
How'd your father take that?
He was less than pleased. Several of his security guards were injured in the process. He knows not to come after me. But this isn't about me. I have a sister, a twin, and he's still hunting her. Cerberus has kept her safe, until now. She's living a normal life on Ilium, safe and hidden from my father.
So you think your father's tracked her down?
Precisely, Commander. My sources indicate he knows that she's on Ilium. I've tried to keep her hidden without impacting her life, but I'm out of options. He's too close. I need to relocate my sister's family before it's too late.
That butt shot, though. Oh,
She's my genetic
shit.
twin. We're identical, but she deserves a normal
She has more
life, and
cake
she's
than
going to
Shepard,
get it in
and
her
I'm
life.
jealous. I was listening.
Did your sister's family know about this? Are they okay with being relocated?
They know nothing. They're completely...
EA knew exactly what they were doing with that shot.
I told Cerberus, and they're coming up with a positive reason to move the family.
What do you need me to do?
My father is extremely persistent. I'd like to go to Ilium when Cerberus is moving the family to make sure none of his agents get too close. My contact's name is Lantea. She'll be waiting for us in the lounge near the Nos Astra docking bay.
All right, so I still want to help Jack though. I want because if you guys remember from last time, she did ask me if we can go to the facility that she was kept at, so that we could blow it up, so she could have closure. I'm still willing to do that. You know, it's not like I was only doing it because I wanted sex out of it, because that's fucking wrong. First of all, although the game probably will. Anyway, let's go to the deck and find out what we should do next. Should we go help her sister, help Jack get her closure and blow up her cage? Or should we recruit more people? Oh yeah, I like the Tales of Symphonia graphics, but a lot of people can't look at it like it's. But I look at it the same way I look at the graphics of Final Fantasy VII. Almost like there's almost a charm to it. Yeah, we're like spoiled by the modern ones where everything's to scale now, but also the music, like the music in Symphonia is iconic. Like a lot of the Tales games, as you probably guys have noticed from the ones I've played, a lot of the music like really kind of blends together. But Symphonia, like you know you're playing Tales of Symphonia when you hear the soundtrack to that. And it's still one of my favorite stories in games, period. Like, I love Kingdom Hearts, but Tales of Symphonia's plot makes more sense. Final Fantasy VII was also something I considered to replace Zestiria, but Symphonia was an obvious choice. I would have happily done Vesperia as well, but that remaster, when that remaster comes, fuck, I'm just gonna get that on PS4 too. When that remaster comes, I think I'm in Solar Tiger's camp. Whatever I'm doing, I'm dropping for Vesperia when that comes out. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let's go help Jack out. Also, I don't know if there's much point on voting on that Xenoverse 2 poll, but since I'm doing Sam and Max anyway, if something else other than Sam and Max wins, that'll be what'll be after Xenoverse 2. Plus, while this is all going on, the extra pack will be out, and it's a shame because right before I left for the beach, I did get the season pass for Xenoverse 2. Pragia, that's where she wants us to help her. The jungle planet Pragia is overrun by choking hypergrowth caused by industrially mutated plant species. This, combined with its relative isolation and lack of population, has made Pragia an occasional base of operations for drug runners, weapon smugglers, pirates, mercenaries, terrorists, and intelligence agents seeking secrecy. Sustained habitation on Pragia is extremely difficult, where mutant and even poisonous plant life can overgrow colonies in days instead of years. I'd love to play Final Fantasy VII again, too. I actually have a file on my PC copy that I have not finished because I think I'm under leveled and I can't beat Sephiroth. Oh yeah, we'll be playing Tales of Symphonia on the PC version. I thought about doing the PS3 version, but I already did that, so I figured it'd be a good excuse to play the PC version. But if I have too many problems, we'll just play it on PS3. Alright, Jack's coming with us, of course. I haven't taken Tali anywhere yet, so let's take her too. Ladies' night.
I forgot how much I hate this place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except in your landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
This was a secret Cerberus facility.
Yeah, they build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
You asked me to come here.
Get a hold of yourself. It'll be okay.
I'm fine. Okay, let's get on the ground.
I'm doing this for you, Jack. Oh, what I wouldn't give for some rain right about now. It was 100 fucking degrees yesterday. Not much better today.
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in myself. I want to watch this place burn.
Are we there?
I never saw this room. I think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
Still is where you are? I am so sorry. But you have a pool. I don't have that luxury. Otherwise, I'd be in it right now.
The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
When we get results, he won't care what we did. But if he knew...
He won't find out. The elusive man requested...
I remember escaping to this room, fighting here. I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
Oh yeah, that was nice about my beach trip. I got to take a lot of long walks on the beach and the boardwalks down at my favorite. Well, it was at one of my favorite Jersey Shore places because my family used to have a house down there until we sold it. Oh shit! That's right. R1 is shooting in this. Where's cover so I can get health? Nah, never mind.
This looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here, pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to rain up here tomorrow. I hope it does.
When did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight, filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
What the hell was wrong with those people?
I don't know. Doesn't matter now.
They actually rewarded you for attacking.
I still get warm feelings during a fight.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell. Time gets funny in a cell.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yes.
Yeah, as sad as sad as it is about my other streams, I am actually very, very happy that we at least have an excuse to play Tales of Symphonia.
This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
It just sucks for backlog purposes that it's not gonna get done. Damn it. And fuck, I was almost done the God of War marathon too. Like one more stream and it would have been over. Oh yeah, I did hear about Dragon Ball Super playing on weekdays at 8 p.m. now, but I stream on those days, so I'm gonna miss it. Verve has the episodes too, so I'm not all upset. I'm currently going through a massive watch later playlist on YouTube. That, because let's be real, my internet at the shore house was garbage. I almost never have that problem. Internet's at least decent to surprisingly good at the places I've rented. But it was Garbo where I rented this year. So I could not keep up with my... I couldn't keep up as well with my Let's Plays, streams, even my news. I did keep up with some stuff, but couldn't do it all. And then when I'm done that, I'm gonna go back to watching my Netflix and stuff that I've been neglecting. In fact, I'm pretty sure I just missed the new Steven Universe episode tonight. I'll probably catch that when this is over.
Why'd they need a morgue? This was a small facility.
The other children must have died in great numbers. Even then, they were part of the experiment.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive.
Yeah, I'm not a big TV watcher anymore, so like I'm not like
Strange.
in a rush to catch television
I
anymore.
feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch. But then I'm a little girl again. Shit. It's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
They should stop it.
When did I get that gun?
They kept children here.
It's a two-way mirror. My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me.
Poor Jack.
I must have come through here when I broke out, but I don't remember it. This is a bad place.
Take it.
Entry 1054, Telton Facility. The latest iteration of Pergnum went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit.
Unless I'm crazy, that sounded like Jim
Experimenting
Cummings.
on the other children for my safety.
You can't help what they did to others.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
You move on. Harder and tougher.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kira. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk credits. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, we'll put him down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
What are you doing here?
First, we're gonna kill you. Then we'll see.
Eyes up front. Combat drones away. Sergeant Kroger.
What the fuck? Where in the hell did that guy come from?
Promised us lots of salvage. Fine, we'll put him down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna
You're
talk.
in my way.
Get them!
Heavy.
Kill them on my own. I want them dead. Overrun. We outnumber enough.
Oh, the particle beam. I forgot all about this thing.
Time to die. me.
Taking heavy fire!
Takes care of that.
Smell itself. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
Look around for some more ammo.
Come out. We know you're here. Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack.
Hey, Solar Tiger, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Been a while since you've been here.
You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
You do the same thing to new kids. Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
This place was like a prison. How'd you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down. But then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something.
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Jack, he's trapped in his past. You need to move on from yours.
He wants to restart this place. He needs to die.
He's crazy and he's never gonna restart this facility. You have to let it go. Your past doesn't have to control you.
Fuck. Get out of here. Go. He's not worth chasing. None of it is.
You did the right thing, Jack.
Maybe. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different. I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic. Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off.
Making pasta with meatballs, not sure which pasta. If you're not sure, just go with spaghetti.
I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good. See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him.
Did she carve middle fingers on the wall?
This place to hell.
Yeah, Solar, how is your Kingdom Hearts marathon going? I was lurking for a bit while I was taking care of some stuff. You were on the end of the world last I saw. Yeah, he's probably cooking. He probably can't hear us. Catharsis. I guess I have Jack's trust now. Can I romance her yet?
I saw the reports on Horizon, Commander. What you did was amazing. The report mentioned that Caden Alenko was there. How did that go?
There's not much to say. The past is the past.
I understand. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Operative Taylor would like to see you over in the armory. Morden would like to speak with you over in his tech lab. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Okay, so you're basically doing everything before you finish out the final boss.
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe.
You trying to platinum the game minus proud mode?
Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes. I look for.
Oh, well then that solves that.
It's not a full-time.
Proud mode will get you the trophies for. Well, you still have the trophies for beat the game in under a certain amount of time, and also beat the game without changing equipment trophies that you don't have, that you have to have next. So, platinum in Kingdom Hearts requires at least 3 playthroughs.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives.
I would honestly consider beating the game in a certain amount of time, and also without changing equipment, a lot harder than Proud mode.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also.
Alright, I'm pretty sure I heard this.
Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel...
Platinuming Kingdom Hearts 2 might be a little bit easier.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
I might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought.
I got her! I think I got her.
I better go.
Okay.
Alright, Morden wants to talk to me. She's into me, y'all.
Shepard, important news. Know you're busy. Have to deal with the collectors. Planning attack. Too important to wait. Just receiving data. Still processing, analyzing likely scenarios. Not sure how to begin. Too much intel. You remember our talk? My work on genophage modification?
I am your host. Your ghost host.
Solar Tiger, thank you for the host.
Why don't you refresh my memory?
Personally led a team, created new version of genophage, released it onto Chanka, other colonies, restabilized Krogan population.
Nice job. I can see why Cerberus brought you on board.
Very difficult, yes. Complex work to stabilize population. Mistake could have wiped out species. Glad to see you understand. Had to be done.
So what does your old job have to do with needing my help?
Blood Pack mercenaries captured former team member. Malin, last seen on Tuchanka, might torture him, make an example. Recovering Malin would be a personal favor to me.
We'll go to Tuchanka and see if we can find your team member.
Appreciate it. My assistant, my student, want to see him safe. Malin last seen outside Erdnot territory. Scouts might have seen Blood Pack. Talk to them or clan chief.
Alright, that's another one we could do, but
Jacob wants to speak with you, Commander.
where is Jacob? Oh, he's in this room.
Commander, sorry I'm a little unfocused. Personal matter. It won't affect my duties.
The yeoman said you wanted to see me. What's this about, Jacob?
As I said, it's a personal matter. I don't want to waste our time if it turns out to be...
Well, since you helped out Jack, I got a little personal thing of my own.
Well, I got pinged by a ghost the other night. Family.
I'm listening.
My private log got an update about the Hugo Gernsback, the ship my father served on. It sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and requesting a rescue. Shepard, that ship went missing 10 years ago. I hadn't talked to my father for 3 years before that. I've buried everything but a body. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
You'd like us to go take a look at the wreck, see if it's legit.
If the coordinates aren't too far out of our way, I could at least verify the wreck. Who knows, maybe there is actually someone out there. I want to also mention that I don't make a habit of looking for random SOS signals. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
Any signs that this is a Cerberus front? Who passed this to you?
I doubt the elusive man would let a direct operations stake hold this long. If there's a link, it's probably just about money. Cerberus needs diverse holdings to fund projects like, well, you. And whoever sent this my way covered their tracks. Someone could be fishing for favors, or thought it would get under my skin. Who knows with that bunch?
You didn't get along with your father?
He made no apologies, I'll give him that. You make a mistake, you own up to it, even if you keep making it. Whatever problems we had were a lifetime ago. I've had 10 years to get to where I am, and as far as I know, he's still a ghost.
Tell me about the Hugo Gernsback and what it was doing.
Privately held frigate. I looked over the mission brief when it disappeared. Nothing stood out. Typical research and grab operation. Find an uncharted planet, stake a claim, and establish as large a presence as you can as fast as possible to shut out competitors.
I think we can spare the time. Pass the coordinates to Joker.
I appreciate that, Commander. I don't expect more than dusty old bones, but it'll be good to close the record.
You know what? That might be a good thing to do too, because I haven't really helped him out at all. And also, doing all this will probably shoot me up the Paragon list.
Earlier when we spoke, you were very open with me. I like that. But I hope I didn't come across as too flirty. I don't want to overstep my bounds.
You're very charming, Kelly.
Thank you. The feeling is mutual. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Okay, it's the same
I
shit.
better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Into me. Jack's loyal. Oh, I got costumes for her. Well, one. Now I'm keeping the OG. Okay, so let me see what we can spare time for. This could be a mostly side quest stream if I feel like it. Alright, Prague is where we just were. How are we on fuel? We're okay. Let's do Jacob's thing. Oh my, that is draining my fuel.
Anomaly detected.
Element 0 is used for BioAmp and Omni-tool upgrades, which allow squad members who have biotic and tech powers to be much more effective.
Yeah, Prospector. Oh fuck, Square Enix just announced that they're going to be having demos for Kingdom Hearts 3 at Anime Expo. Oh boy, could that be time for another announcement? Let's take Jacob and Tully. Let's give Jack a break. She's been through enough emotional trauma. She could use a rest. I'll probably go talk to her when we get back to the ship, though.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There it is, and mostly intact. It could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid...
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as... Record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
After 10 years, it must have.
All right. Alright, I already heard that one. Alright, phone, I friggin' get it. Alright, you're getting turned off. Just a reminder about the HQ trivia game that I always miss because I'm streaming. But it's okay.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them, so they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Someone's planning to. Someone.
He will not escape.
Someone threatened Anime Expo. Jesus. First, Unite the Right wants to do something at Otakon. Now this. It's a sick world we live in today, man. You guys have no fucking armor.
Wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong. Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
These people seem calm, but they're part of the same group as the ones that attacked us.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent.
That's possible, but the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face. I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Well, as if the people talking weird wasn't crazy enough.
He's gunning down.
Please, wait. You fought his machines. You have his face, but you might stop this. I forget how to read, but this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Her eye did something really weird.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Does it say why he separated the men and women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard? I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
So why call for help now?
The surviving males are changing. Everything he did is coming back to bite him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
Looks like the old bodies were posed like a warning. The newer bodies were just left wherever they fell.
The Hunters started fighting.
Requesting assistance.
He had plenty of choices. A little late to blame the victims.
Go for the up.
I've lost shield.
Damn it.
System failing.
He had plenty of choices.
I've lost shields.
Careful. Backup systems engaged. Critical system damage.
Hard target! Ah. us out. Son of a bitch.
Yes, Solar, this is the PS3 collection. Well, the Mass Effect 2 was on PS3 originally when it came out. The first Mass Effect has a lot of quality of life issues.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Fuck. Ooh, what the fuck?
Systems failing.
Our strength for him.
Hey, that's not the hero! It's going to explode!
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye here and justify this.
Yeah, it's my take. I want to hear how what the hell, I want to hear him out before I maybe decide to kill him.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine.
Hey, Dave Fenoy.
The next scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. Toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do.
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you are acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to
I was
understand
lighting all
that
weird for a sec.
This isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hope to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it. Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial,
Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mix. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the Droolers. That was before the Hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. The price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Well, that's Jacob's mission. Oh, hell. So you get new outfits and new powers for doing this shit. Ghost of the Father. Alright, so depending on what's... Oh yeah, I wanted to help Morden out too. He has a friend that's held in captivity or being tortured. Let's help him and continue the story. And maybe flirt with Kelly a little more.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give them the tail lights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information...
Hello, Martin Sheen.
Back, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
I have never played Mass Effect on the PC. I am playing the Mass Effect series for the very first time on PlayStation 3. I probably would prefer to play Mass Effect 1 on PC if I could, because of all the quality of life issues that kept happening.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did. But I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda will
look into the 360 version of the collection. The PS3 version is not completely unplayable, but I'd have to see like an actual comparison between the two to tell you for sure. And also, if you have an Xbox One, the original trilogy is playable on via backwards compatibility.
You good with this, Jacob?
So there's that
Don't
benefit.
hold Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time.
I mean, it's kind of hard to excuse that when around the same time as Mass Effect 1, Metal Gear Solid 4 was being made. And that game is a solid PS3 game. Probably one of the best PS3 games.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks.
One time only. I ain't gonna be a cold-hearted bitch like that.
Anytime, Jacob.
But I'm not romancing you. I am gay F. Speaking of which,
I had a wonderful chat with your friend Tally. She's not what I expected from her psych report. I like her.
Tally's a good friend. We've been through a lot together.
Quarians are so fascinating to me. They also make me a little sad.
Why do they make you sad?
Their environment suits are so beautiful, but with their immune systems, they're trapped inside. I wonder what they look like under those helmets, or what their skin feels like under those suits.
Are you attracted to other species?
Well, part of my job is predicting the motives and feelings of humans and aliens. Intimacy brings understanding. And passion is nice wherever you find it. Character matters, not race or gender.
Amen, sister.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help
Jab
fight
Peanut, thank you for the
the
5 bits.
known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
Okay, this is the same one.
And then catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Alright, I think I've exhausted all her options for now, but I should keep talking to her every time.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Probably before the big final mission, we'll do the sex. Because that's what happened with Liara last time. But Liara's gone, and I'm not going to get her back, according to Stake. Who, speaking of which, I have not seen since like the very first time we played Mass Effect 2. Oh, I wanted to help Morden out, so let's go get his friend. I want to earn the trust of my crew and get the trophies for it. Oh, I thought that meant exit. Oh yeah, the PS3 had a hard start to its life, but it did figure shit out towards the end of its life. Need to buy fuel after that. Alright, where's Help Morden? Oh yeah, Miranda too. Actually, why don't we help the entire crew tonight? Starting here. I didn't get a PS3 till Metal Gear Solid 4 had just come out. It was a good year or so before I got one. Scarred by bombardment craters, radioactive rubble, choking ash, salt flats, and alkaline seas, Tuchanka can barely support life. Thousands of years ago, life grew in fierce abundance under the F-class star Aralak, a Raic word containing the word meaning Eye of Wrath. Tree analogs grew in thick jungles, their roots growing out of shallow, silty seas. Life fed upon life in an evolutionary crucible. This world died in nuclear firestorms after the Krogan split the atom. A little ice age of nuclear winter killed off much of the remaining plant life. In recent centuries, many Krogan have returned to their homeworld. The reduced albedo has caused global temperatures to rise. In order to maintain livable temperatures, a vast shroud assembled at the L1 Lagrange point. It is maintained by the Council Demilitarization Enforcement Mission, or CDM, which is based on orbiting battle stations. Okay. No. I'm going. We gotta help Morden's friend. Let's take Morden with us because he has a stake in this. And, let's give Grunt, our newest recruit, a chance to prove himself. Oh, I haven't leveled up my myself yet. Okay. If those of you that missed it last time, I woke Grunt up from the cryo freeze and convinced him not to kill me and also join my cause. Yeah, I think tonight's gonna be the stream where I help my crew and then recruit maybe one more. These missions are pretty short, so I don't have a problem with it. Oh, good thing I brought a, I brought a, God, I forgot these guys' names already.
The clan leader wants to speak with you.
Krogan, sorry.
Keep your pet on a leash. Clanless Krogan are usually killed on the borders. Someday we'll get off this rock and show those Turians who's boss. Terrible, right? Tear their scales off when the Pyjax feast on the monks.
Erdnot clan reports use weak encryption. I see references to a captured Solarian in the logs of the Chief Scout.
Good. Talk to Scout then. Or Chief. Either one acceptable.
This is the great Krogan homeworld. This is the land of Kredok, Shogger, and Vio. This chunk of rock is barely worth standing on. Never thought I'd miss the tank. Put down some real money, human.
Sports betting. Well, fuck, I lost money.
Watch it, human.
Reed said we weren't allowed to kill you. Seems like a waste of target practice. What do you want?
I'm looking for a Solarian. The Blood Pack captured him and he was last seen around here.
I heard about that.
Yeah, Ned always bet red, apparently not.
If it's Blood Pack, then Clan Weirlock has him. Sent one of my scouts to check it out, but he never reported back. Guess they got him too. Chief told me to give you one of the trucks. Just follow the highway to Werlock's base if you've got the quads to deal with him in the blood pack.
And we're not going to drive that thing because everyone hated the driving controls in the first game. So we're skipping that entirely. I hope. Yeah, Steak told me that they skipped, they completely got rid of the Mako in the second game. Because everyone, like, oh God, the controls were just so awful. Like, imagine the Borderlands driving controls, but worse. I really like that there's, like, seemingly endless, like, planets that you can explore. And, like, there's different worlds and locales you can go to, big or small.
Headed for combat.
Jesus, that looks like something I put in a boiling pot.
Do the trick.
These side quests also give me a chance to see which of my crew I like most. I'm still in the camp for Tali, but
Repurposed Krogan Hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment. That body, human. Need to take a look.
dead, not alive, not coming back.
Sores, tumors, ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles, track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject, victim of experimentation.
I don't suppose there's a way to tell who this poor bastard was.
No tattoos or ID. Maybe slave or prisoner, maybe merc or pirate. Irrelevant now. Clearly part of Krogan tests to cure genophage. Humans useful as test subjects, genetically diverse, enables exploration of treatment modalities.
Wouldn't something native to Tuchanka work better? Varen, maybe?
Yes, human experiments strictly high-level concept testing. Native Tuchanka fauna likely used later in development stages. Wise to delay use of Varen until necessary. Powerful bite.
What can you tell about their experiments from looking at the body?
Position of tumors suggests deliberate mutation of adrenal pineal glands, modifying hormone levels, counterattack on glands hit by genophage. Clever.
How are humans more genetically diverse?
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life. Makes humans useful test subjects. Larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
Now we've got 2 reasons to shut this place down.
Focus on Malin. Too late to help the dead.
I am the speaker for Clan Werlock, Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But Werlock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
You have a Solarian named Malin. I'm not leaving without him.
The Solarian stays with us. His work is the tool of our conquest. Clan Werlock will cure the genophage and spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood.
Appears they discovered Malin's work. Unfortunate.
If you care about the future of Clan Werlock, you'll hand over Malin. Now.
When we cure the genophage, Werlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellions will become the Krogan Empire. The surviving races will frighten their children with
I can kill them, but I don't want to.
Pact did to the Turians. The Asari will scream as their citadel plunges into the sun. We will keep Solarians as slaves and eat their eggs as a delicacy. If you lack the wisdom to flee, then you will be the first.
You know what?
You talk too much.
See? The human cannot hit a simple target.
I'll let one renegade action happen for now. Damn it. That better not be because I selected to kill them. I was willing to play diplomatic until they were talking about mass genocide and eating eggs of Solarians and God knows what else.
Repurposed Krogan Hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment.
Okay, so I can do that again.
That body, human. Sores, tumors, ligate, test subject. Victim of experimentation.
I don't suppose there's a way to
No
tell.
tattoos or... Clearly, humans useful as test subjects. Genetically diverse.
Now we've got 2
Focus on Malin. Too late to help the dead.
Yeah, I gotta do the whole damn thing again.
But Warlock Gold, the chief of chiefs, has ordered that you...
Give us Solarian name.
Plan Warlock.
Appears they discovered Malin's work. Unfortunate.
If you care about the future.
When we cure the Genophage, Warlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellion...
You talk too much.
See? The humans... Nothing can stop her!
No, get down, you idiot! Ah! What the hell? I was undercover and she's like, "Oh, I better stand up, fucking idiot."
Repurposed Krogan hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment.
You'd think after, like, committing an action, they would do an automatic save point.
But Warlock Gold, the chief of...
Appears they discovered Malin's work.
When we cure the Genophage, Warlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan...
You talk too much.
See? The human cannot hit a simple target. The blood pack avenge me!
Here, joy.
Stop firing at me, idiot!
I love the particle beam so much.
Labs likely through there. Can smell antiseptic. Hint of dead flesh.
Just get us there.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences. Hormone mutagens still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors. Avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Martin.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity.
Errors unacceptable. Could cause total sterility, malignant tumors. Could even reduce effectiveness, worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable. 1 in 1,000. Perfect target, optimal growth. Like gardening.
You're saying you were working just as hard to keep their population from falling?
Yes, could have eradicated Krogan. Not difficult. Increased mutation to degrade genetic structure further. Chose not to. Rachni extinction tragic. Didn't want to repeat. All life precious. Universe demands diversity.
What was it like working on the genophage modification project?
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion. Galaxy's biggest problem. Massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
How can you agree with using the genophage, Morden? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Solarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Solarians, not me.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that?
Yes, United Krogan saved Galaxy. Destroyed Rachni. Genophage not a punishment. Simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
We're not gonna find Malin staring at consoles. Come on. What's this?
Dead Krogan, female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile, werelock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
What was pointless? Her volunteering or the doctor's experiments?
Both. Her mistake forgivable. Theirs not. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
Can you get any information from the body?
Minimal insight into experiments. Gene therapy. Risking cancer aiming for benign mutation. Krogan research is ruthless. Risking own clan's women for new data. Disgusting. Short-sighted. Wrong.
We need to find Malin and shut this place down.
Yes.
Probably the shortest and quickest thing he's ever said.
Shepard, I'm detecting crates ahead that are holding unstable materials. A misplaced shot could cause a significant explosion.
Misplaced shot. Burns through Krogan armor. Just the thing to help.
Nothing in here. Oh, we have to go downstairs.
Get ready to fight.
Damn, it's just a fragile one.
Lost shields.
I think we got rid of Warlock Gold. I blew him up with a tank. Well, particle beam time.
This looks interesting.
Malin, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
Maybe the Werlock brainwashed or drugged him to keep him under control.
Unlikely. Pupil's normal. Body language consistent with standard metabolic state.
Please, Professor, you wrote a paper on this. Forced behavior modification always results in mental degradation. Whether from Reaper indoctrination or drugs, test subjects always lose higher cognitive function.
Not brainwashed or conditioned. Need Malin at peak capacity for work. Must be alternate source of coercion.
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
You've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Morden, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That will be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse. Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse. And I'm going to fix it.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Why work with Clan Weirlock? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Weirlock, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Malin clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Morden. How are you doing?
Disappointed. Thought Malin better than that. Never suspected he'd go so far. Knew he was young, impressionable. Should have talked to him after. Gotten him through guilt.
It's easy to miss someone else's needs when you're in the middle of your own soul searching.
Went to Omega. Tried to get away. Should have stayed. Right, wrong, irrelevant. Malin dead. Problem solved. Malin's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
If you think it could be useful, why not hang on to it?
Worked for years to create modified genophage. Should destroy this. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
The Krogan aren't ready for the genophage to be cured. You can't risk this data being stolen, and I know you can recreate it.
Yes. Only safe course. Wiping drive. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to Chunka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
Let's get out of here.
Okay, so now I helped Morden out. The cure. Okay, so now I know doing these help missions will secure your loyalty with these crewmates. Okay. Kasumi and Zaid are people I haven't helped yet, too. I've helped Jacob, I've helped Morden, I've helped Jack. I don't know if Tali has anything I want her to do. And Garrus, I'm not so sure. Garrus and Tali are old members, so. Alright, let's leave. I had no business being in this hellhole. Well, we're almost at our last hour. Let's see how far we can get.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I'd like to see you at my private terminal, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what to feel about Grunt. My psych reports refer Oak here. We have no guarantees that Grunt is mentally stable. I get the feeling he just doesn't care about anything, including who lives or dies.
Don't worry, Callie. I wouldn't let him touch you.
If there's any touching being done, you'd better be involved.
Oh my word.
What's up?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Garrus received some news that put fire in his eyes. Maybe you should speak with him down in the main battery. Grunt seems very anxious, pacing down in the cargo hold. You might want to check in on him. Anything else, Commander?
Yeah, you heard that right, Solar. She's romanceable.
have time for you, Commander.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked, but mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
You as well. What's up to Garrus? Give me your overall opinion on how Mass Effect 1 was on PS3. Was it good? I mean, the game itself is fine, but there were some massive frame rate dips at times that affected combat. So some, like when a lot of enemies pour in, like the frame rate dips quite a bit. And it wasn't as well refined as it could have been. But despite that, it's still an alright game. And for story purposes, I wouldn't skip it. And you can import your Shepard character from that immediately into 2. Another option would be to like do that comic book, that motion comic that came with 2, but I don't think it's worth it. Like Mass Effect 1 sets the stage for everything that happens in here. All right, Garrus is he's got to be in the he's in the battery. It might perform better on the 360 or PC. PC probably definitely because you can modify that. But PS3 is probably the worst version.
I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonus, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him. There's a specialist on the Citadel named Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonus was seen with him.
What happened? How did Sidonus betray your team?
1 and 2 were on Steam? I thought 2 and 3 were on Steam. Because it's because EA has their stupid Origin platform that I don't think anyone uses.
By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long. All 10 of them dead because of him.
I shouldn't call it stupid. I don't actually know anything about it. But
you humans have a saying: an eye for an eye, a life for a life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
I would just wait for like a good sale on the trilogy on PS3 or 360. I got this on a flash sale.
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
Oh, poor Garrus. He almost died. He's one of our original members on the first crew. Tali's the other one. Everybody else is new as of this game. And we're in the final hour of our stream. Yeah, you can only get the trilogy on PS3 and 360. If you have an Xbox One, you have the added benefit of playing on the modern console. But, honestly, dude, I'd leave that entirely up to your discretion. I remember Mass Effect 1 used to be a 360 exclusive. And then 2 came to PS3 and I was like, the fuck?
Grunt seems very agitated. You may want to check in on him.
Yeah, I should do that. He's, it's a loose cannon I should probably do something about. Oh, and I haven't checked in with Jack since I talked to, since we blew up her little cage, as she calls it. Let me guess. He's got a help mission too.
Chambers said you're tearing up the place. Something wrong?
Something is wrong, Shepard. I feel wrong. Tense. I just want to kill something.
You could do that too.
More so than usual. Like it's not my choice. Like I just want to... I don't know. See? Why do that? What's wrong?
Okeer didn't imprint anything to help you figure this out?
I see pictures of old battles. Voices of warlords. But this is a blood haze in my head. I want control. When we're moving, fighting, I focus. But here my blood screams, my plates itch, and even you are just noise. I'm tank-born. What is this?
He reflects your anger right now?
Edie, anything in your files about Krogan diseases that could cause this?
Cerberus has a number of autopsies on file, but nothing on a living Krogan of this age and situation. Krogan are reluctant to share medical records.
My people were defeated by doctors and labs. They will never let stuff like that leave the homeworld to Chunka.
Joker can get us to the Krogan homeworld. I need everyone at
We
their
were just at Tachanka.
Shepard, I don't like this. Fury is my choice, not a sickness.
I am not going back there. Or should I go back there? Oh, I meant to talk to Jack. Not that I can romance her anymore because, or ever I couldn't because she is straight, but still.
That Kasumi is an interesting addition to the crew. I can see why she's good at her work. She never reveals anything meaningful about herself. It's all on the surface. It'll be a challenge getting to know who she really is. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Take care.
Hmm. Let's check up on the rest of the crew members that I helped out today.
Thanks for diverting to the Gurns back, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the collectors?
Like I said, if we don't upgrade the hull on this boat, people will die. I have some Alliance favors I can call in if you have the resources.
Oh, I should talk to Morden too.
Still hard to believe Malin betrayed me. Betrayed my work. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Almost thought he lacked backbone. Shame I had to kill him. Might have made a good member of the team. Willing to get his hands dirty.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Solarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
So you really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tachanka?
Yes, correct. Now at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger, rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tachanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
Malin didn't seem like he processed his emotional response. He was obsessed with the genophage.
True, didn't mean to imply that Solarians were healthy.
Shame I had to kill him. Yeah.
Still make wrong choices, bad decisions from grief, anger, guilt. Malin couldn't accept feelings. Made decision, executed. Probably before I left for Omega. Wish I'd seen it. Solarians still feel, just resolve it quickly. Explains lack of marriage. Can't sustain courtship emotions. Or perhaps based on reproduction. Unsure.
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
Gone now. Could recreate, but could always have recreated. Or improved. Taught Malin everything he knows. Didn't teach him everything I knew. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tachanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
I bumped into Zaid recently. Quite the character. Given how much violence and destruction that man's seen, he's surprisingly well adjusted. Still, I wouldn't want to be alone with them. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here.
Yeah, let's talk to, I haven't talked to Jack in a while. Not since, I helped her. I've largely ignored her. I don't think we'll have any time to do any main story things. I think we'll save that for next week. She's like down the steps, I think.
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you. You don't know what it's like, Shepard, to have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
You sure about this? I want to do whatever I can to get your head on straight.
Don't get all therapist on me, Shepard. You're not the couch type. I hate that stuff anyway. Bullshit, prison, psych. You did me a favor, and that's enough. More than I expected. I'll keep it together.
Paragon points.
Did you hear that we are sharing our deck with a Krogan?
Hi, Tali.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
Oh, fine. If I were the male Shepard, I'd romance her without a single thought. Alright, now let's get to, should I do that, should I go back to that planet? Because, like, we're still in orbit. I may as well do it. Plus, like, I can't have Grunt being a loose cannon wrecking the ship and, you know, potentially... Yeah, you know what? The more I rationalize it, the more I feel like I should do it. Wonder if playing this on the Xbox One lowers the load times.
How may I help you, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Okay, so I guess the options will open up as we keep going. Yeah, let's go back and get Grunts to calm down. It doesn't according to quick research? What the fuck? You'd think the Xbox One's a heavier processing power would help with the load times. I mean, take Grunt. If things get hairy, we need Jack.
Take your business to the clan leader, and keep your running pet on a short leash. Get him the right soon or put him down.
You know what's wrong with him. What he needs?
There's nothing wrong with him. Just go speak to the clan leader. And the Solarians, too. Those little bastards think they're so smart. They nothing like Ragnar.
Clan Erdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock. It appears the Erdnot raided the weakened Werlock base for leftover weapons and supplies. Also, I have been unable to access local medical records. I suggest asking the local clan leader for assistance with...
One of the children, probably 5 years from the right. Yeah, my eye. You don't want anything I sell, human.
This is valuable.
Where is the leader at?
straight ahead. Give me a reason.
Don't touch anything. These things would last longer if they didn't hit every crater.
Should you be in here?
What?
This looks interesting.
I just punched a random thing.
Always want more shock absorption. Those things.
Step back. My Varen is hungry.
The Urdnot throne is that way. Oh. Reeve is the leader.
You are Shepard. We would have shot any other alien out of the sky. But you, we give the respect due our most powerful enemies. You destroyed Vermeer. You saved us from becoming Saren's minions. But you also destroyed a cure to the genophage. But more than that, you killed Urdnot Rex. I am clan leader Urdnot Reeve. Rex was my brood brother.
I don't exactly remember how I became an enemy of all Krogan, but I'll take your word.
I didn't want Rex to die.
Disregard from you aliens. Solarians used us to save the galaxy from the Rachni. Turians neutered us with the genophage. When Saren cured the genophage, hoping to manipulate us,
Yeah, welcome back, Coco.
Vermeer clean in nuclear fire, destroying the cure along with it. And Rex, one of our strongest, butchered when he dared stand for all of us. A rare glory. Most off-world Krogan can only hope to die for money in hand.
The past is the past. What do you intend to do about it now?
Nothing. You met Rex in fair combat and defeated him. That's
Sure.
the official story. And it serves me well enough. With his death, Rex's friends became my friends, and Clan Urdnot fell to me for the better.
He had troubling ideas. We are better off with a leader who respects tradition.
You can't speak for me, Uvenk. So, Shepard, what do you want here?
I have a Krogan on my crew. He has some kind of sickness and needs treatment.
This Krogan smells like a juvenile. Was this clan destroyed before it was taught how to live?
I have no clan. I was tank bred by the warlord Okir. My line distilled from Kredak, Moro, Shiagar, Turg, Rend, Violetta.
You are the offspring of a syringe, not fit to walk to Chanka.
I am pure Krogan. You should be in awe.
You were the product of Okir? He's well hated.
He is dead.
Too bad. Hate is good. Influential.
This is all very interesting, but I need Grunt back up to speed. What's wrong with him?
There's nothing wrong with him. He's becoming a full adult.
Oh, so it's just fucking puberty. Okay.
Grunt's growing up.
Nothing so infirm. He's becoming an adult. He must face the rite of passage.
I will not allow this. You risk your status, Reeve. Your clan.
Do you wish to become Urdnot Grunt?
We didn't come all this way for nothing.
Shaman. Seek him here, and prepare yourself. You as well, Shepard. Grunt is your crew. You are part of this.
Oh.
See that special they had on the extranet? That crap rots your brain. This could be unlucky. You don't have the plates to try.
Watch it. You go beyond yourself, Gatatog Uvank. The rights of Urdnot are dominant.
How do we know it will challenge him? He's unnatural. The beasts of the right could ignore him like a lump of plastic.
They know blood no matter the womb. Your barking does not help your case. I'll speak for myself. This is the tank bread. It is very lifelike. Smells correct as well. Your protests ring hollow, Uvank.
Urdnot Reeve has given us permission to seek clan status for Grunt.
Permission. That is good enough, if lacking in spirit.
If this must stand on ritual, then I invoke a denial. My Krantz stands against him. He has no one.
My patience is tested, but Uvank invokes correctly. Grunt, who is your Krant? Your allies willing to kill and die on your behalf?
We stand with Grunt as shipmates and comrades.
Shipmates are not the same thing. But I grant you aliens your simple interpretation.
Aliens don't know strength. My followers are true Krogan. Everything about Grunt is a lie.
You would go against a shaman's will and stand in Grunt's way.
They have not defied me, human. They have angered me, as has his whole situation. I remain undecided.
What the hell is your issue? What have you got against Grunt?
It doesn't matter if one of our own made him. He is a manipulation. He may as well be the genophage in the flesh.
The genophage defines the weak. My bloodline will make us stronger.
You sound like radicals who weaken us. Change threatens our very core. We are returning to the old ways.
This is about politics. You maneuver like the Citadel Council. Does your Krant also fight with words?
You dare slander me in such a way?
Impressive. You challenged with words, their natural weapon. And your Krant sees how your position weakens, Uvank.
Shaman, you cannot decide in his favor. What about Krogan tradition if you pollute the right?
You dare. I was a warrior before your mother was born. I speak with the authority of centuries. I decide who is worthy. That is the end of it.
I have other means to oppose this.
You have provoked them. Reason enough for me to like you. They're your problem now.
We're ready. Let's do this.
Excellent.
They're a barbarian race, and they make me laugh. You have angered them. I like you. They're so fucking petty. It's so great. I'm glad I went back. Of course I'm gonna take Jack. You crazy? I brought her here for this very reason. Oh, we got half an hour left. Okay. Either this or one more mission should be the last thing I do tonight. Man, I'm so bummed about my PS4 not working. I'm not getting those other games. But you know what? I will feel really good tomorrow about Tales of Symphonia. I love that game so much. I will advocate to go longer so I can get to the parts I like.
Last surface city to fall in the rebellions. The Keystone was at the heart. It has survived wars and the passage of centuries. It endures. Like the Krogan.
I've been looking for an excuse for a long time to play Tales of Symphonia again, and I'm glad it's going to be with you guys. I hate how it came to be, but I'm glad that the result that we got nonetheless.
And its trials. What will happen? Who knows? You must adapt. You must thrive no matter the situation.
How long will it take me? Well, I'm not speaking about certain parts in general. Like, the story is a little slow at first, but things really pick up when when the story hits certain beats. Like, the story does not go how you think it's going to at a certain point.
Here they come. I'm ready.
I actually don't know how long it will take me to get to, I don't think I'm going to get to the parts I'm referring to right now in one stream. It'll probably, maybe like 2 or 3. No, actually not even that. Symphonia is long. But my favorite parts of the Tales games have always been the twists in the story. Like, I love the twists in Symphonia a lot. Yeah, I wonder how far we can get in one night. I'm really curious. I've played that game all the way through like maybe 6 or 7 times. So the rite of passage is just a gauntlet of Varen fights?
Ready for another round, Shepard. Tag the Keystone.
Tag the Keystone.
Trigger the Keystone to
You
continue the
mean the button?
Bands of Krogan were lifted to the stars to destroy the fears of a galaxy. An enemy only we could chase to their lair.
The fuck? Oh, that was probably like the signal that was starting.
Comes your death. From behind!
Like, where the story really gets interesting for me in Tales of Symphonia is the first big twist. Solar, if you played Symphonia, you probably know which one I'm talking about. What the fuck? We gotta kill that thing for him to advance past puberty?
To trigger the keystone to continue the rite. Now, all Krogan bear the genophage. Our reward, our curse. It is a fight where the only goal is survival. Feel that? Everything is shaking. I am ready.
Big game hunter.
We have company. Good. I want more.
You live, and you brought down the Thresher Maw. No one has done that in generations. Urdnot Rex was the last.
My Krant gave me strength beyond my genes, which are damn good.
True. Your alien found weakness in some of my Krant. I wonder. You say you're pure. Okier constructed you? No alien meddling?
The best Krogan traits are distilled into Grunt. He's designed to be perfect.
Being designed is the problem, but not made by aliens. And he is truly powerful. That is a tolerable loophole.
A what?
A reason to accept you. You are a mistake, but your potential could tip the current balance of the clans.
You spit on my father's name, on Shepard's name, but now you stop ranting because I'm strong.
With restrictions, you could not breed, of course, or serve on an alien ship, but you'd be clan in name.
It's your choice, Grunt. Sounds like an easy job.
That's the problem. I'm pure Krogan. Ulvik, you were the pretender.
Your head is valuable, whether you're alive or dead.
Just try to take it.
They've seen us.
You'll need more than that.
Enemy charging!
Too late. Now you're dead.
Coming in close. Watch out! Coming in close.
Impact shot. Hold fire, Shep.
Oh, that was fun. Rite of passage, and we killed them all. Battlemaster. Damn, we got 2 trophies out of that. Nice.
Earning the honor of clan and name. Many survive, but it has been years since a Thresher Maw fell. Your names shall live in glory. Grunt, you are Urdnot. You may now own property. Join the army and apply to serve under a battlemaster.
Shepard is my battlemaster. She has no match.
Understood. Congratulations, Urdnot Grunt. Accept this token from Fortak. His weapons are the finest we have.
What were you called before you became shaman?
I gave up my name when I became the shaman. I am a conduit for the rage and bloodlust of my people. It would be wrong to retain my old identity. My life belongs to the clan.
I want to know about Tuchanka's past.
Tuchanka is a place of great gifts. It kills the weak, torments the slow, and destroys the stupid. Surviving is an honor, and here, Krogan thrive.
I don't know why I find these guys so funny.
With our civilization, only to burn it to the ground a dozen times over. Each time we grow stronger. When we are wise and powerful enough, we will tame the planet forever.
I've never heard anyone say that wiping out their own civilization was a good thing.
I have.
You of all aliens would understand, Shepard. The Krogan empires and clans of the past were glorious, built in great battles and conquests, but their cores were weak. How else could they have fallen? When Krogan civilization achieves its apex, there will be no stopping it, no stopping us.
Tell me about Krogan rites and ceremonies.
You have seen the rite of passage. Krogans suffer the rite of life at birth, and the rite of honor when they wish to be considered for breeding. The rite of firsts is suffered before a Krogan faces a new enemy. A clan leader also undergoes many rites in service to the clan.
What rites did you go through to become Chief Shaman?
Becoming the shaman is excruciating. I passed through rites that made me wish to die. I carry the scars on my soul. I must perform rites each dawn and dusk to keep me bound into our Krogan nature. Our spirit is one of violence and death. I must be attuned to that.
Your job is awful.
Indeed.
I should go.
May your foes be strong enough to keep you sharp.
This should come in handy.
Alright, so now we can leave. I think we got time for one more mission. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Now let's leave this hellhole and never come back.
Clan Erdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock. In addition, killing the Thresher Maw has produced several breed.
Actually, I don't know. 12 minutes might be just a bit too short. Oh man, the guy who did the original Nickelodeon jingle died. What a legend. That was the jingle of my childhood. Nick, Nickelodeon. Rest in peace, my dude. His name was Eugene Pitt. Was he the guy in that original commercial? How did he die? I got no idea. He was 80. So I'm gonna guess old age. Hello, Kelly.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Tally seems very distraught after receiving a message. Maybe you could check in on her down in engineering. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment?
See if she has any.
I always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Okay, so we're at 10:50. What's left on our docket?
Change of plans, Commander. Urgent message coming in from the elusive man. Patching him in through the comm room.
Oh, I should probably go and take care of that.
Patching the elusive man through, Commander.
Alright, this will be a good way to end. From this point onward, the audio got muted, so I'll just end off here. Thanks everyone for joining me, and before we go, quick rundown on the schedule. If you missed the beginning of the stream, Tales of Zestiria, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and God of War 3 are on indefinite hiatus due to the fact that my PS4's HDMI no longer functions. So, the schedule is as follows. Tales of Symphonia will be taking over Tuesday and Thursday. So tomorrow night we begin Tales of Symphonia. Wednesday we start Sam & Max Season 1, which was what was going to replace Xenoverse 2 anyway, when it won that poll. Thursday I'm not streaming because I'll be going to the Ant-Man and the Wasp Thursday night premiere, but normally Tales of Symphonia will be taking that place. And then, not this week, but the week after, on Friday, we'll be doing Metroid Prime in place of God of War. However, this Friday will be Tales of Symphonia. Again, thank you everyone so much for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your night or day, depending on when and where you're watching this. And I will see you guys tomorrow night for Tales of Symphonia. Until then, have a good one, and I'll be seeing you. Good night.